So GAMI is responsible for this, and they have recently introduced the military industries marketplace. Now, this is available for those who have the required license, the required military license. And what that is aiming to do, in its infancy, but it will only ever now grow and get a life of its own. And what that's to do is a way, an easy portal, electronic, easily portable, to actually start to understand by saying, you know, I need somebody who can produce this type of thing to help me, and then this marketplace will sort of say, right, we've got these 3 people in the kingdom, this is how you get hold of them, this is what they can do. So that is going in. It will take its time to mature, but it's absolutely the right place to start. So instead of everybody sort of wandering around trying to find companies, there is this central portal. And I would suggest that if anybody wishes to understand that, then GAMI is your first port of call, and the industry team in GAMI are very knowledgeable about this, and that's where I'd go first, until this whole sort of system allows you to do it slightly more remotely.
I think in terms of the sectors where local content is most, or local capability is most developed, we're quite fortunate when it comes to defence, security and aerospace, because aerospace is probably the most developed sector in the kingdom from a local supply chain perspective, whether that's manufacturing, assembly, training, or operations and maintenance activities. And there's adjacent capability in the oil and gas sector as well that is transferable to defence and security and aerospace to a certain extent. And we've certainly been helping a number of clients look at those that are involved in manufacturing in the oil and gas sector, and perhaps mining as well, and how you can look to upskill those companies, and perhaps it could be a licensing requirement or a capability, quality requirement, to upskill those companies to then go and work in defence, security and aerospace.
Yeah, because the market's so mature. So if you think you've only got, the governor of GAMI yesterday said it's now up to 8%, but if you think you've only got 8%, then people don't know that they can operate in defence yet, even though they might have some capabilities. Absolutely, you know. So there is quite a lot to say also for understanding how, with the localisation plans that you'll all be expected to do, is to how to sort of actually look slightly broader from those obvious people like AEC or AACC, who are now part of SAMI, or any of the well-known ones, to Al Salam, to actually sort of say, well, what I need is this, and there's some adjacent capability over here, and actually part of my localisation plan is to actually help that company become a defence supplier. And and I think that's an interesting thing to do. And it's not just the components, it is logistics, it is training, it is all the other adjacent requirements you will have to actually operate successfully in Saudi. And so it's more than, as I say, it's more than just looking at the specific elements of a product. There's all the other services around it, and those companies are certainly turning towards the specifics of the defence market. So I would also look there.